Hey guys, welcome to SoundRite. In today's video, we're gonna be making, or let's just say producing Tena by Sauti. And what we need to do first of all is work with a DAW. So if you don't have any DAW, right now I'm using Logic Pro and it's usually available only for Mac users. But there are other DAWs you can use like FL Studio that's available for uh, all devices. Then you can also use other DAWs like Cubase or something like that. So right now I have Logic Pro opened up, and first of all, what I'm gonna do is set this to the original tempo of the song. Then I'm gonna create a loop. What we want to do is to make our own version of this song. So when we're making these songs, what we want to do is first of all learn our own style of or like have our own style of music. So right now, mine is going to sound kind of similar to the song, or at least I'm gonna try to make it sound kind of similar to the song. I'm gonna go to electronic drum kit, then kit pieces. So if you're using Logic Pro, you can just like basically have these. I'm using Logic Pro 10 point version 10.6. So if you also have one, you can follow along. Then we're gonna go to claps. Uh, then there's one that I love using. So you can use any, like you have so many to choose from, so you can use any of them. I'm basically gonna select one that I usually use. I don't know where it is. Okay, it is. Okay, that one is not gonna sound right. So I'm gonna find another one. Okay, so this one sounds promising. So I think I'm gonna use this one. Let's record this. Oh, always make sure that you're working with a metronome to make it easier for you to record, right? Then another thing with Logic Pro, what you always want to do is quantize your MIDI notes. So to do that, you just basically go to open the editor, which is this section over here, and then select everything. So to do that, you just press Command A. Then to quantize, you can either come to this place here. Let me just widen this. You can just come to this place, time quantize classic, and then press this place, and then press the 1/16 note, and it will automatically quantize for you. Or you can just like select everything and then press Q, and then it will quantize for you. So basically, what quantize means is that Logic Pro will put all of these MIDI notes that you've already recorded. Sometimes maybe you've recorded MIDI notes, all your MIDI notes maybe are not, don't go along with the tempo. So what you do is once you quantize them, they go according to, Logic Pro just makes them go according to the tempo that you've already set. So mine is set at 90. So everything that I've recorded right now, as you can see, before quantizing them, this is before quantizing. So before quantizing them, they were like this, but once I quantize them, you can see there's some movement and everything is just being aligned along with the grid. So that is something that you want to always do when making maybe a beat. So let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so that one is okay. What else? What else can we add? That's what you need to ask yourself. And I think what I'm gonna add is a kick. And I'm not sure if I want to use the same one. So I've just made a mistake. Not added another one. I need something that like punches, a bit of punch. Okay, so that one sounds. Let's use it. Okay, then let's quantize this, like I said. Okay, so another thing that you need to know is if you're making this song, like, or let me just say, if you're trying to make this song your own, what you want to also do is find your own patterns. Like, don't focus on the main patterns of the song. Just like, listen to the song and then find your own patterns or find your own ways of doing this song. So right now, mine sounds like this. Of course, it doesn't sound like the original beat of the song. Uh, then we're gonna add something else, maybe like some shakers. I'm not sure if I can add shakers. Uh, you know, let's not add first shakers. Let's keep this as simple as possible. So I'm gonna add another software instrument, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add vintage electric piano. I think we're just going to use. So the song is in the key of G, and what you want to do also in Logic Pro is you want to select like the original key of the song here, you know, just to keep everything in a nice form. So let's hear how this thing sounds. The original key is in the key of G. So that's the pattern of the song, and let's record it. Okay, then always make sure, like I said, quantize these things. As you can see right now, these MIDI notes are not being played because they're outside the grid, so they can't be played. But if once I quantize them, you can hear them now loud and clear. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna be doing is adding a bass line. So to do that, let's just add another software instrument. Let's find some bass here. I love using Liverpool bass because it's kind of like thick, but at the same time, it's not so uh, it doesn't like jump. There's some basses that uh like the fingerstyle bass, you can feel like someone is actually hitting it, something like that. Or I think it's just my own preference, but yeah, I prefer the. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna record that bass line. We're gonna record like a bass line. So let me try and find one. Okay, so I'm trying to see if this line will work. So let's record it. Okay, so it kind of sounds nice. The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to quantize everything as always. Then I'm gonna select all and just like kind of like turn the velocity down a bit, maybe to 25. Yeah, it sounds nice. Yeah. And maybe I can like try and sustain like some notes here. Okay, so I think I also want to like turn the velocity down for the kick. Let's just select everything again. Just turn down the velocity a bit, maybe to 50. Maybe more. Okay, so I think I want to do more on this kick. So I'm gonna solo it. So to solo a track or instrument here, you just press S or just come here and press the S sign that you're being shown. Or just select the instrument and then press here. Then it's gonna solo. So I'm gonna go over here to the equalizer and I think I want it to be like I can't even explain this, but with sound like sometimes it's hard. So I think that sounds kind of nice. And also I wanna like reduce the volume for the claps. Kind of like sounds a bit loud. Just to blend in with that, at least right now it's blending with what is this called, the kick. Then we also want to quantize the electric piano. Let's solo this again. Okay, then I think we're gonna add like a gain for that. Okay, so I want to add something else, something kind of like this one I don't want to. I want to use like the audio from my keyboard. So Okay, so something else that you'd want to do is to, of course, like kind of like add your own pattern or your own feeling to the song. So what I want to do right now is just add like a guitar. It's kind of like what I'm playing right now. As you can see, like the levels are light and green here. So okay, so let's add this pattern to the song. Okay, so I kind of made a mistake, so I'm gonna repeat it. Okay, so now we're done with that. So I am going to play and I'm gonna play the song so that you guys can see how it sounds. Yeah, so let's do this. Okay, so far it sounds really, really nice. But I wanna do something with the guitar. This is actually like what's it called? It's called a jazz guitar. Let's just put it guitar. Yeah, so once we let's just hear it again. Okay, so what I want to do is just like add some effects to this part only. So I think I'm gonna go to electric guitar. Let's see, we can add. Oh, let's just EQ instead. So if you don't want to like do anything with this, you can just like go to these presets here and find like the instrument that you're working with. So right now I'm working with a guitar. So I'm gonna find like jazz guitar or somewhere here. Let's just first try clean up guitar. Okay, so that's this preset just made it sound much better. So what I'm gonna try to do right now is just like play around with the levels. Okay, so what you also want to make sure, or like rather what you want to do is make sure that uh whatever extra instrument you're adding does not overshadow the main sound. The main sound for this song is this electric piano, so we don't want to overshadow this one. So I'm just like trying to bring it down. Yeah, so kind of like there, it sounds really nice. So I'm really sorry, guys. I don't have headphones right now, so I'm kind of like just using a speaker here. So I'm just hoping that everything will sound nice. Maybe you can maybe just add some compression, maybe decompression. Right, so one more thing you guys should know is that I'm not a sound expert. I literally I'm just like playing around with stuff here. So if you also do not know what to do, just play around with anything here and just like try and get yourself used to like listening or using these things by ear. So of course right now it doesn't work. I'm not gonna hear it so well because like I'm not using any headphones. So I would recommend you use headphones. It's much better. So right now, I think I'm just gonna go to a preset. Maybe just use uh uh let's just say a classic guitar. Let's reduce the input gain, or rather, let's reduce the output gain. Okay, so yeah, I think it sounds nice. I guess I don't know. I don't know what your recommendations are, but you can basically play around with anything you want. So you don't just have to leave it this way. You can just like do some other stuff with it. But right at this point, it just sounds nice. But of course, there's still more you can add. There's still so many things you can do with this. For example, I can maybe add like, let's say I can add a shaker here to just um act like a hi hat maybe. Not that one. Let's try and find another one. Okay, so let's try and use it. as always, let's quantize. And yeah, as you can see, guys, it just sounds nice. And yeah, I don't think like there's anything more you need to do, but there's so much things you can add. Uh, there's still so much you can add, by the way. And of course, this is just like a demo, so it's basically just a small section. As you can see, it's just basically a loop. I'm just looping this thing. So there's so much more you can add. Of course, as the song progresses, you can try and add your own stuff if you're also using Logic. You can try and also add your stuff if you're using any other DAW. My recommendations for a DAW is maybe just use something like Cubase, Logic Pro. You can use what is this other thing called? Pro Tools. You can use I don't. You can use FL Studio. Yeah, it's basically at the moment that's the ones that I know that are paid. If you want to use free a free um a free dot that will give you something exactly to what I'm doing right now, or something that is similar to my interface right here, is GarageBand. You can use GarageBand for doing these things, and I can guarantee you that you'll be successful in making these beats. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll catch you guys on the next video. You can comment below with any song that maybe you want me to do like produce or something. Produce a demo for. So yeah, here you have it, and I will see you guys on the next one.